A lot of people, I think, are looking at those different pieces moving around and seeing that there's something worrying and new in Trump-era foreign policy. How do you view it?
Trump's foreign policy has been a complete disaster for the United States and for the world, and has made us less, not more safe. As a candidate, he invited the participation of Russia in our election. They dutifully responded the same day. As president, he sought to cover up or obstruct justice and prevent us from understanding the truth and avoid the consequences that Russia needs to feel in order to prevent them from involving themselves in our democracy again. In fact, the Mueller report is released, and one of the first phone calls he makes is to Vladimir Putin, with whom he spends an hour on the phone, to whom he describes the entire investigation as a hoax. If that's not a green light for further intervention and involvement in our democracy, I don't know what is. His cozying up to strongmen like Putin or Duterte or Erdogan or al-Sisi, his signal to the world as there's an open question about whether the future is authoritarian or democratic, it makes our way in the world that much harder. Because at the same time, he's turned his back on our allies, on our friends, on those connections that we have forged in sacrifice that have made us so strong. The only time Article 5 of the NATO Mutual Defense Treaty is invoked is when we're attacked on 9/11. He describes falling in love with Kim Jong-un of North Korea and has done nothing to diminish their capacity to harm our service members in Seoul, our allies in the region, or to deliver those nuclear weapons to the United States of America. You asked about Iran as well. I think during the Obama administration, we had a guide to how we could resolve otherwise intractable problems peacefully without invading yet another country, without firing another shot, without sacrificing another U.S. service member. Negotiating directly with Iran, the permanent members of the UN Security Council, and Germany, we were able to halt that country's progress towards development of a nuclear weapon. That kind of peaceful, non-military, diplomatic-led foreign policy is what we need more of if we're going to confront climate change, which will require the entire world, work on nuclear non-proliferation, get out of the wars that we're in, 18 years and counting in Afghanistan, 28 years U.S. military presence in Iraq.